Guys, so it's a week before Christmas and literally I have got so many clients next week, so this might be the only video you get within the next 2 weeks. Okay, I'm just saying, I will record them, I will do my best, but I am looking at a very long week next week. So this set, I have already prepped the nails. She has got a bit of lifting on this little finger. It was already there before. It's been there for months and months and months because she hurt her nail. It hasn't moved. We have been checking it, so just in case anyone decides to point that out to me, I know. But yeah, it's fine. It's not moving. It's actually growing out. So I have already prepped the nails. I have pushed back the cuticles. I have etched the nail plates, and I am going in with my forms, and then I'm going to apply my dehydrator and my primer, which are from CJP. So there you go. So I'm going in with a crystal glass on the free edge and just building out a tip for this nail because it is going to be a cutout, so I wanted a bit of a platform to work on, and I like to have a bit of extra strength underneath when I'm doing a cutout nail. So that is why I'm building out this. I am being a bit precise. I'm going to do exactly the same on the pointer finger because that's also going to have a cutout, and then the other two are going to be plain. Okay, so this one's going to be a full nail of ash, which is a CJP colour, and it is a nice grey. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave it, come back to it and add in some glitter later and cap that off. While I'm here, I'd like to say hi to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. And sorry to all of my commenters last week that told me they couldn't hear my voice because of the music. I didn't turn down the audio. I am sorry. I have been mad busy. I know I say this, but literally my clients have gone from 0 to hero in like 0 to 60 seconds. Do you know what I mean? I've got a lot of clients at the moment, and I've just not had time to do the videos, and I forgot to turn down the audio, so you couldn't hear me. I do apologize. I do these videos for free though, so do you know what I mean? Like, just, yeah, give me a break. So this one's going to be a full cover pink, and I think it was Rosa. I'm not sure which one I used here. It could be Rosa, it could be champagne pink, it could be anybody's guess. I can't remember. I am sorry, but I will leave you links to everything that I do remember in the description box. Okay, I will. I promise. I am still trying to get used to this new app as well, because I've gone from iPhone to Samsung and I do all my recording on my phone, so I have had to change my software for recording and editing and all that jazz. So it's been quite stressful and I'm still not quite used to it yet, but fingers crossed, you know, I'll get used to it eventually. So this is one of my first cuts. This is going to be half nude and half marble, this nail. So I'm going to go in with my cover pink, the same cover pink that I use for the index finger, and I'm going to place it in the corner, and with my brush I'm going to try and keep it in like a sort of, I don't know, let's call it a half moon because I haven't got a name for it today. So it's a half moon or half heart shape off to the side, and with my brush I'm just going to swipe down the side and keep it as straight as I possibly can, and then I'm going to do exactly the same at the same angle on the pointer finger, because like I said, this is going to also be a cut, but it's going to be a little bit different, this one. And then I'm going to do, so I'm just putting my bead at the cuticle area, keeping my brush behind it, pushing it out like I normally would as though I was doing a full nail, and then I'm swiping it off at the end, so I've got a nice straight line to put my next colour up to. So this glitter is actually rainbow dust, and it is from Angie at Angel Glitter Matte. So you can use this in so many ways, it's freaking ridiculous. You can put it into your clear acrylic and use it as you normally would with a normal glitter. You can bob it into your top coat and burnish it in, so it'll sit in there and it'll be still shimmery, or you can also use it as for sugared nails, and it looks literally beautiful no matter what you do. So you will see me use this again at the end as well, so I'm going to use it in all three ways during this set. So that I've just laid it over the top and then capped it in clear acrylic. In the other coat I'm going to mix it in with my clear acrylic and make it into just the glitter tip on the nail. And then on the thumb, this thumb is going to be a full cover pink, and then when I've finished I'm going to burnish the same glitter in to the top coat. So yeah, super cool, and it's super sexy. It's like super holographic as well. While we're at it with the supers, it's super holo freaking graphic. Sick. So while we sat here waiting for me to finish this nail, let me just tell you that it is pouring down outside. It's miserable. It's very late as well, because I've finished doing lashes and nails for today, and now I thought I'd come and voice over this while I sort out my own mess of nails. Otherwise I won't get any Christmas nails, and there's nothing more annoying than being a nail tech and having naff freaking nails. How are you all coping, and how many clients have you got booked in next week? Because I know I'm not going to see a wee break, let alone a food stop or anything of the sort. No, I'm not. I'm just not going to get a break, and I am dreading it. I'm going to be so grumpy next week. Anyway, so these two have now dried and set, so I'm just going to go in with my file and quickly just tidy up that line. I mean, it doesn't really need it, but I'm going to do it anyway. On this one, this is going to be the half marble, so I'm going to bob in some Snow White from CJP, some of the ash and some of the cover pink, and then I'm going to get my brush into a point and just swirl it. Not going to mess about with it too much because I like it when you don't. That's it, I just like it when you don't. So I'm just going to keep doing that and just running my brush up through it, so then I've got a nice marbly kind of look and effect. And I'm going to also try and keep it in line as well, so then I haven't got to overfile it at the end. And then I will cap off the end of this nail, and I will add one piece of stripping tape as well, which I didn't leave in, by the way, because it ended up being super fidgety and faffy, and I ended up having to glue down either side. And yeah, it was just too long-winded, so I didn't leave in the tape. I did have a mess about with it. I did get it in there eventually, and then I capped my clear over the top of that, by the way. I did, yeah. On this one, I'm going to go in with my grey line, and then I am going to wait for that to set. That is just ash again, and I did want just a nice thin line, so I'm just putting that up to the side and swiping it along with my brush. Again, the same as I did before. And once again, I'm going in the same with the white and doing exactly the same process again. And then the tip of this nail, I will pick up a clear bead of acrylic, some of my crystal glass, and then pick up some of my rainbow dust, swirl it around, and I will fill in the rest of the tip of that nail with that. And then I will cap it off as well in crystal glass, because I won't want to file away any of my glitter at the end. These nails were so far from perfect, it's unreal. I'm just going to let you know that now, because I could see so many flaws in them. But like I said, it was super late. I expected them to look like that. I'd done so many sets that day. I really didn't want to do these. It is a family member. But once you've done like that amount of nails in a day, and you just think, do you know what? I'm done now, I've had enough for today. And then you realise that you've promised somebody a set of nails, so you still have to do it. It was like, when I say super late, I'm talking like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was so tired and had to be up early in the morning, and yeah, it was a rush job. Everything was rushed. So I did my best anyway. So while I'm waiting for that last white line to set, so I can go in with my glitter, I decided to just give a quick file around a couple of these nails. So I thought I'd leave that in for you, so then you can see my filing process. It's pretty much the same on all nails. So I go in at the free edge, down the sides, and then over the top. And yeah, that is basically it. Once I have finished, I do get the client to tip up their hand so I can see it from their point of view, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I do honestly do that about 5 or 6 times per set, because I like to be sure that they are as perfect as I can make them. So yeah, my clients get so annoyed at me for this, because I'm such a faffer. Like, everything has to be as perfect as I can get it, and even then sometimes I can do it 5 or 6 times and that I will still see flaws in the nails, or the shaping of the nails, or bumps and whatever. It's just annoying. Anyway, okay, so I've gone in with my rainbow dust and my clear acrylic here mixed together, just to make sure I've got full coverage, and then I will cap that off as well. So now I've filed all them nails, I am going in with my top coat, which I know you all like to see. The reason that I've left this in is because the first 4 I'm going to do in a no wipe top coat, and then on the thumb I'm going to use one that requires a cleanser, so it's got a tacky layer on it. The reason that I'm going to do that is because I want that tacky layer so I can burnish the glitter in over the thumb. So you'll see me swap over in a second and come back with a different brush. There you go, and that's because it's got a tacky layer on it. So I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to come back. You can see me with my little makeup applicator there and my dust on there. The reason that I've stopped is because I actually did the other one from the bottom, and I got confused as I was doing it because, like I said, it was late. So yeah, we're just going to burnish that in all over that nail and make sure it's fully covered, and then I'm going to re-top coat that and leave you with the finished product. But yeah, anything that I've used you will see in the description box. Hopefully you enjoyed this and you could hear me, and if I don't see you before, everyone have a very Merry Christmas, and I will be back before the new year. Love you all, bye.